And every year, 14,000 people die from C. diff infections, sometimes called a hospital superbug. But there's now a clinical trial underway, including here in Dayton, to test a new vaccine. And Dr. William Randall is here with me this morning, and he's from Pri-Med Clinical Research and is a lead investigator on the vaccine development. And Dr. Randall, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
And many people have heard of, a superbug, but not necessarily C. diff. And tell us, what does that infection do to your body?
C. diff is a bacteria that infects the colon of sometimes healthy and sometimes ill people and causes at least very severe diarrhea and at most death. Like you said, 14,000 people die of it every year.
And this is, very serious, and so you all are having a clinical trial here in Dayton. And what can people do to qualify for this?
Well, I'd like to say first, we feel very fortunate to have this trial here. This is trials in 17 countries, 200 sites. And so we're lucky to have been chosen. You have to qualify for the trial by meeting several criteria. You have to be 50 and over. You have to have either been in the hospital in the last year or expect an upcoming hospitalization in the next 60 days, like for a surgery, a knee replacement, that type of thing. And you have to have received a dose of antibiotics. The main point about C. diff is it comes after a previous use of antibiotics.
Okay. And about how long will this trial take? If a person participates, about how long will they be doing this?
Well, there's 3 injections involved in the trial, and that part goes rather quickly, but then we follow the patient ongoing for several months after that to see if the vaccine is effective.
Are there any risks that possibly come with this trial?
No real risks have been identified to this point, other than just the standard types of risks of irritation from the vaccine, that type of thing.
Okay. And, is there anything people can do in the hospital possibly to prevent this superbug in the first place?
Well, this is a germ that's called an opportunistic infection. So many of us actually carry this bug, and it's transmitted like most other bugs on our hands and that type of thing. So good hand washing. But the other thing to do to prevent this bug is not to overuse antibiotics. Antibiotics are some of the best things that have happened to us and some of the worst things. So the judicious use of antibiotics by doctors and patients is one of the most effective ways of preventing this particular infection.
Okay, so try not to use too many antibiotics. So maybe some home remedies if you are feeling sick, or just let it pass?
The common cold doesn't respond to antibiotics.
Right.
So, and then a lot of us, I think, want to run to the doctor for the cure all the time. Doctors can do so much with antibiotics, but only so much.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Very interesting trial coming up. Right, thank you so much. And you can find out more about C. Defense program by calling the number right there on your screen, 937-312-8156. And again, we'll have that number on our website, abc22now.com, and just click on ABC 22 Good Morning News.